It's like this. It sounds a bit unbelievable. If I hadn't experienced it myself, I wouldn't have believed it either. But it's just that dramatic. Anyway, I'll tell you, and you can listen as you see fit. My name is Maling, a citizen of Hogu, and I suffer from narcolepsy. At the age of 36, my condition worsened and became increasingly uncontrollable. With no other options, I remembered my grandfather's dying instructions. If my condition ever got out of control again, I should go to the ancestral home to worship our ancestors and seek help from Lord Prince Ma. Yes, you heard that right. Lord Prince Ma, great Emperor Shuwan, is our family's ancestor. At first, I didn't believe it. But what had happened afterward made me less certain. To explain the whole story, I need to start as far back as I can remember. I have been living two lives, in dreams, and one outside of them. The world outside my dreams is old and nanny and unremarkable, while the world inside my dreams is broken and bizarre. These two worlds run parallel to my life, like two lines that will never intersect. Since childhood, I would fall asleep whenever and wherever, without regard for time or place. When I was young, my family thought it was cute that this child would fall asleep so easily. It wasn't until I started school that it was discovered that I had a condition. Many years later, I learned that there were over 700,000 people in the country suffering from this incurable disease. But at that time, I didn't understand. I would fall asleep in class during breaks any time, whenever I felt like it. This habit of falling asleep at any moment was becoming a problem. Finally, the teachers noticed something was wrong and called my parents. Medicine wasn't very advanced back then, and after going to the hospital for a checkup, the doctors could only diagnose it as a cultural disorder, commonly known as a mental illness. And there was no cure. My parents were very worried. Fortunately, my grandfather heard about it and came to help. From then on, my holidays were spent at the ancestral home with my grandparents, thanks to my grandfather. He passed down the family's meditation and breathing techniques, taught me Doi scriptures, Buddhist texts, and classical Hagyo literature, and showed me how to practice martial arts to strengthen my body. After one holiday, I finally managed to delay and reduce the frequency of my uncontrollable sleep episodes. My condition improved, and at least I looked like a normal person. However, at the age of 36, my condition worsened again, just as my grandfather had predicted, and it was once more out of control. I had to grasp at this last straw and follow my grandfather's instructions. I rushed to the ancestral home in the middle of a heavy rainstorm. After meditating to calm myself, I began to worship my ancestors, including Lord Prince Ma. While praying, I suddenly looked up and was stunned by what I saw. The third eye of the statue in the shrine suddenly shot out, a beam of golden light, forming a huge vortex I was unable to resist. I was unable to resist and was swallowed by a powerful force. Then I felt dazed and fell into a colorful haze. Just then, a black cat and a white cat suddenly appeared before me. Upon closer inspection, weren't these the cats Chuanzi and Mimi that my grandparents had raised? They had disappeared long ago when my grandparents passed away. How could they appear now? Chuanzi and Mimi babbled on to me about things like tempering one's heart in the mortal world and rewards in my dazed state. I didn't remember much. Then the two cats vanished with a whoosh. Finally regaining consciousness, I found myself in the world of my nightmares. At that moment, the two worlds that I had always believed would remain parallel intersected for the first time. The world where I had lived for 18 years of my nightmares is a place where immortals fly, or where dimensional travel has been viewed. One qualified skepto-sun, a known powerful entity, and a stunk, or perhaps it's a semi-high dimensional world, a place ordered to be reformed, where technology and cultivation coexist. Isn't that funny? A world can be stuck to. It's utterly absurd. Here I'm still called Malan, a descendant of deities, and a well-known fool in the my parents left me a bio-android housekeeper named Aili Lang, and a young servant named Arimai to take care of me. I also have a sister who loves me dearly. Her name is Makyu. Of course, Tahir is also my annoying second uncle and cousin. My story begins here. Please listen as I recount it slowly.